To the sounds of sweet, sweet steel pan music, the MS Serenissima docked in Port Georgetown with mostly mature tourists. The docking of the cruise ship is a very special moment for Guyana, according to Director General of Tourism Donald Sinclair.
Because, as you know, our cruise ship came last year, but there were some technical difficulties that caused it to turn back. So we're happy that this time we put all the arrangements in place to have this one here. And there were no hitches, no glitches. Passengers have arrived. Some passengers have already gone for their tours. And this is all because we put together something called a cruise visit task force, comprising all the relevant agencies.
The tourists are here for 3 days and will visit a number of places of interest around Guyana.
We've been split into 3 groups, so that each day we do something different. Today I'm going on a flight to see the falls. Tomorrow I'll do a boat trip on the river, and then the 3rd day we will have a look around the town. So there's 3 groups, each doing that, but on different days. And then when we've been here for 3 days, we'll then go down to Suriname, have a day in Suriname before flying back to the UK. And fly back to cold weather and political uncertainty.
58 years ago, when I was a Boy Scout, I came to the second Caribbean Jamboree in Trinidad, and this is my first return visit to the Caribbean since then. And I particularly want to go to Trinidad, and I particularly wanted to go to Guyana, because I mean, you're pulling all the stops out for us today, but in the UK, we do not think of Guyana yet as being a tourist destination. It's geographically, it's that little bit detached from the rest of the Caribbean. Our immediate reaction is that you are obviously pleased to see us. The other places we've been to, oh, this is a little cruise ship, we're not really interested in you.
The cruise started off in Antigua. Here's captain of the ship, Eric Juranovic.
Coming down along the islands. Now we are in Georgetown, and after 3 days we are continue to Paramaribo. Then we will finish this cruise. The passenger will go home, and the ship will go to Europe to continue with cruising there. First will be Azores Islands, then Portugal, France, England, Scotland, Ireland, Norway, and the Baltic in the summer.
Beginning today and for the duration of its visit, several companies will come together to showcase what is available and what is happening in Guyana just for the foreigners.
There's nothing like Guyana hospitality, you know? And so these guests got here, they said this was a lovely welcome. Thanks to Banks DIH for setting up their products and for providing complimentary beverages for the guests on the ship. We have a welcome booth with the Guyana Tourism Authority and with Wilderness Explorers so that the guests can get our Explore Guyana magazine and maps of the city and postcards for a sale. We also have Oasis Cafe has brought some of their pastries, and we all know they've got some of the best pastries in Georgetown, so they're here as well. And the Arts and Crafts Association have artists here with their local handicraft. So what we're trying to do is just bring a little bit of our local culture onto the port today so that our guests, when they're disembarking the ship, can get the feel of Guyana from the moment they step off.
Andrea De Caries, General Manager at Wilderness Explorers. British High Commissioner Greg Quinn and his deputy will this evening appear as guest speakers on board the ship, talking about Guyana and the relationship between Guyana and the UK. The expedition ship has an international crew of 57 with 77 tourists, most being British. Handel Duncan, HGP Nightly News.